If we're in this environment where there is a little bit of uncertainty, never mind that we've already had this emotional earthquake with the COVID quarantine over the past couple of years. So the customers that are calling in are a little more jittery, a little more on edge.
That's the word I like to use, spicy.
A little more spicy, right?
Yeah.
They're being extra human today.
Yep, extra human.
Right? Extra human.
Yeah.
And the agents that are receiving these calls are also dealing with their own stuff, right?
Yeah.
They may have relatives who've dealt with COVID.
Yeah.
You know, there's loss of jobs for family members and friends. And now there's the economic uncertainty that the company is dealing with. What can individual customer support professionals then do to almost build their skills and shore themselves up to be too valuable to lose?
Sure. I think the number one thing is forget about the company for a minute and really invest in yourself. Forget about the company. Forget about the job. Forget about the inbox. Spend some time on some serious self-care. You will burn out. And I've seen this happen over the last 2 years alone. People just burning out from they don't even want to deal with this anymore. They're on a career trajectory. They're loving working in customer experience. They're loving working in support. And then what has happened for people in those service roles over the last 2 years has just been too much. This is a deeply emotionally engaging job. Just being in an inbox with someone, just the work of looking up someone's account and seeing what went wrong and logging into Stripe and refunding a charge and writing back to the person and dealing with that stuff, that's a lot of brain activity, and you're doing it in a center of empathy. I'm trying to fix this problem for this person so they don't freak out and yell at me, or or this person needs their money back and I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible.
Right.
Those things get stored in you as a person and in your sort of like database, right? And you are using your emotional energy on these strangers, these person who are coming from you. Mostly on average, we're seeing probably 50 to 80 of these interactions a day for an average support agent.
Wow.
So they come home and they've depleted a lot of that emotional energy and they need to get that back. They need to get that back. Now, if I was coaching your team, or if I was hired as a consultant for your team, I would sit your manager down and I would say, what are you doing to fill your employees back up? What are you doing to address their emotional needs?
Right.
What are you doing? I was asked this the other day, what are the top metrics that you look for support managers? And my top metrics are customer effort score, including self-service. How are we eliminating incoming support needs to eliminate all of that energy and emotional output and cognitive leak, right?
Got it.
And then what is our agent load? How am I protecting my agents on the floor? How am I protecting them in the job that they're doing? So A, they don't burn out. I don't have to hire again. Hiring is extremely expensive and difficult to do. B, so that I'm not losing the investment of their upskilling on the job. I want long-term employees. I want people who can go up to be team lead, support team manager. And then secondly, just on a human-to-human basis, it's okay as a manager that I care about my employees and that I care about just where they are emotionally, where their mental health is, where they are intellectually. Is there anything happening with the tools that they use that causes cognitive leaks? Is there anything that's happening with the structure of their schedule that doesn't work for their personality type or doesn't work for their home life? These are big, important questions that we need to start really thinking about when it comes to protecting our people on the floor who are dealing with people one-on-one. So that's where I say start with self-care and start with your mental health and start with what you can do for your employees.